Look at me. I'm a grandfather. I go to mission fields in East Africa where there is no Jesus. I go to mission fields among the Maasai where there's no church. There's no mosque. There's no idol house. No. There's nobody to go there and tell them about Jesus. They take what you bring. But I trek miles. The bath once a month. There's no water. I have to stop in Kenya to buy as much water as I will need as I cross Namanga border to enter northern Tanzania with my wife and my children. I take my children along there because I don't want them to think that the only brand of Christianity they see is the one on television. I climb mountains as old as I am because they're poking their head out of the rock, speaking Swahili. And I have to speak Jambo. I have to ask, can I come? With Bible under my armpit. Because if he does not approve me to come, he could roll the stone against me. If I'll be preaching there in December, people have to start going 100 miles on camels to go and bring the crowd. The crowd I see in front of me sitting on bare ground, they are more than the crowd I gather with television. They trek 100 miles to come and hear the word of God. And nobody is ready to go there. Whenever I'm going to United States, whenever I'm going to London, you see men of God. But whenever I'm going to those places, I don't see anybody. Because there's no honorarium. And they are dying in their thousands and hundreds. I'm telling you, I'm in a place where they have no idol. They have no mosque. They have no church. They don't have anything. Whatever you bring, they take. But we have bombarded our brains with comfort as if that is Christianity. That is not Christianity. Christianity is a life of sacrifice. When I was climbing the rocks and halfway through, my breath was failing. I'm getting old. Then my second son told me, calm down, let me go. By the grace of God, I can sponsor my children in any university in the world. By the grace of God. Don't let me go into that one. Because the dividing line between that testimony and pride is like the edge of razor blade. You never know when you slip to the other side. I don't want to talk about that. But I am telling you that by the grace of God, God has done enough for me to go and sit down somewhere and be preaching prosperity to others and be telling them, come and see. When people are dying. In northern part of Kwara State where I come from, in northern Bogu, beyond Wawa, as you approach Benin Republic, on market day, our brethren will ask brethren to go for evangelism. And they asked one woman who was sitting in front of her wares, do you have Jesus? You need Jesus. Then she thought about it for a while and said, and call the next woman that they are asking for a certain commodity that she doesn't have it on her tray that maybe she has, and directed us to go and ask her. 2021 Kwara State. You need Jesus. You have Jesus. Take Jesus. They go and ask that woman. Maybe she has the item on the tray. We have lost our pride. The hidden around us will testify against us as we sit in our comfort and ignore them. Government has forgotten about them. There's no road. We trek. We enter the river because there's no bridge. Whenever I go, I don't come back with my clothes. We can't wash our clothes. The water there, if you put your clothes inside, you get dirtier because it's mud. We wait for the water to settle down before we. The life of Christ is a life of sacrifice. Preaching the gospel is a life of sacrifice. The ministry Jesus committed to our hands is a ministry of sacrifice. And this is the alternative community that Jesus is trying to set up. But the allurements of luxury and pleasure keep enticing us out.